Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm back really quick. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. Hey, welcome back. This is part two. You saw me getting crazy in part one. I had so much more to say, but the one thing about doing this Facebook is I don't want to take up 20 minutes. I know you might get bored and change the channel, so I'm going to keep popping at you. What I wanted to talk about was reopening the businesses. And I've probably talked to you a little bit before, but I've had some really serious concerns right now. Serious concerns. The first of all is we continue to argue and fight with China. We continue to blame China. China did this. China got the bat. The bat infected someone else. China didn't tell us. Killed millions of... I understand that. What are we going to keep doing? Harping on where it came from and who's to blame? Do you realize something that nobody's talking about? As we claim that China is stealing our information on the cure for COVID-19. Have you heard that one? Let me tell you something right now. China has roughly 1.39 billion people in a population. I'll say it again, 1.39 billion. We have roughly, and you can argue about it, 325 million people here. And the bottom line is this. China has reopened for months. They've had minimal cases, maybe one in a month, 2 months sometimes. And you're talking about 1.39 billion people released back into the work. But let me tell you what they did, which we're not doing. They have specific criteria to follow. Everyone wears a mask. That is not a question. That is not a question. The second thing is they do testing, phone testing, this technology. They're utilizing technology far beyond us. The only problem is we probably have that technology, but in our United States of America, we won't allow the privacy button to be pushed here because we'll be protective about our confidentiality, which, you know what, I understand. But listen to me. In China, they have put in multiple levels of protection for the people so that nobody's getting infected. So you get that billions of people versus millions of people with us. And look what they did. So why aren't we learning from them? No, why learn from them and help us? Why not work with them to help us? Why not understand that the CDC does have some guidelines that make sense as a happy medium? Listen, I don't... Trump has done great things for the economy, for the veterans. I'm a veteran, thank you. Trump's fun to watch sometimes, but sometimes he just says the dumbest things. And I have to be honest with you, the guy's got to win the election because Biden doesn't even remember his zip code. And I'm sorry to say this, and believe me, I don't want to be, this is not what I want to be. I don't want to demean Joe. Joe is a great guy. He's got a decent soul inside there. Him and Obama didn't do much at all, but he is a good guy. But here's the problem. He has dementia or early signs of Alzheimer. And I'm praying for him every day, but of course he can't lead the country. And anyone else that took Trump's place, we would never be where we were economically or with the veterans or with a million other lists of what the guy's done. Sometimes he needs to not tweet and just shut up. All right? And I mean that with all due respect. But let me go forward. So China has a list of things to follow as they reopened their business months ago, and it's been a massive success. A massive success. Yes, they track everyone that has the virus or been around the virus. There's some really complex things going on over there that may change up your day, but guess what? For now and for a while, we're going to have to change up our lives. It's not going to be forever. Don't listen to those, those negative people that just think they know everything for the future. They think they're God. I'll predict the next 5 years and we won't. Shut up. But what's going to happen, and I guarantee you this, and I'm not paranoid, I'm factual, that if we don't step back and implement some of these procedures that China's doing, I honestly believe, and listen, we're going to have some problems. And I mean that from my heart. I feel it, and I don't want to see a surge in cases in the next 60 days because we opened up. And I went to a place on the beach 2 days ago, and it was great. I went into the restaurant. Everyone had a mask on. I sat outside with my sister. We had a nice little lunch in a beautiful, beautiful ocean, and there were the people walking up and down. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful, and I loved it. As my sister went to the bathroom, I took a walk down where they have a bar at the end. This is where it gets exciting. I looked in the bar, and there was massive amounts of people all over each other drunk. Now, listen, I'm not going to say anything, but in China, that's not going to happen. In China, it's not going to come back and surge and kill them. In China, they're not going to have what I call a second level or a second strain of this coming through that's going to get us again. No, 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 no. We still have time, everybody. We still have time, but the time is now. The time is now. Since there's no federal mandate, and since the poor governors, some of them are getting shut down by the legal system that they can't even rule they've been hired as governors, they make a decision to keep a certain amount of lockdown, and guess what? The courts throw them out. The governors have no respect, so there's nothing we can do. So we have to count on each other. Can you imagine counting on each other when we're not listening to what happened in a place like China with billions of people and they're doing great? Can we not extrapolate just some ideas and thoughts? Can we stop fighting with the one place in the world, China, that can help us, which helps you, which helps me, which helps Trump, which helps Pence, or whoever's there? Okay? This is what we've got to do. So, listen, I've owned businesses all my life. All you business owners, listen to me now, but hear me later. All right? Wear your masks. Keep your 6-foot distance apart. All right? Clean every second you get. And you got to understand, it's up to you, all right? But your business will be successful. You just have to be creative and innovative. Of course, outside activities, outside eating, outside dining, delivery, pickup. Of course, you have to be innovative at times like this. It's a challenge, but for every challenge and for every adversity lies within it a seed of equal or greater benefit, right? We can find ways to make things work. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. All right, I know I've talked too much on this one. I got one more to go tonight. I've got to talk about, and you're going to kill me for this, I want to talk about the news and the politicians for a second. And if you think I've been crazy now, wait till you see what happens in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to see you. I love talking to you, and I'll tell you what, you all take care, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody. I'll be right back. Part 3 coming up. Thank you. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody.